White Sugar is a partnership company owned by three owners named Mr. Muhammad Fakhruddin, Mr. Amirul Mukminin, and Mr. Amin, who have been good friends since university. White Sugar was a street vendor hawker that sells street coffee at their stall. Their brand name is based on the main ingredient in flavored drinks including coffee, which is white sugar. White Sugar started joining numerous events to gain brand awareness and customers. The company finally opened their first cafe named White Sugar Cafe back in August 2022, located in Changlun, Kedah. White Sugar started as a cafe that only sells a variety of coffees. Currently, the company then upgraded their menu by adding Asian food to attract more customers to their cafe. This is the current logo of White Sugar Cafe. The mission of White Sugar is to design a lively and welcoming environment where people can congregate, connect, and enjoy the rich flavors of freshly brewed coffee. They are committed to find the best coffee beans, hiring knowledgeable baristas, and maintaining a welcoming environment that encourages meaningful conversations. They also work hard to make their clients' lives better while also improving the coffee experience. Their vision is to be more than just a coffee shop. They want to design an encounter that makes a lasting impression on their clients and a location they want to visit repeatedly. They want to be a place where everyone feels welcome, inspired, and connected, and where every visit is a pleasant sensory adventure. This is the organizational structure of the cafe, which are from three partners to general manager and assistant manager. They also have marketing department, baristas, chef, and also cleaning department.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is YUNIZARATIKA binti ALBIZAR and my check number is 279109. So now we move to the location. White Sugar Coffee is located at Changlun, Kedah, and the shop is near to Lily Cafe. As stated at the slide, we include the address for the White Sugar Coffee shop. Next, we move to their contact information. We can reach White Sugar Coffee through their number phone and their media social, such as Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Alright. Assalamualaikum. So my name is AMIRUL HAZIM bin ABDUL HALIM. My metric number is 281899. So today I'm going to present about financial analysis. So as we can see, for the first one, for the financial analysis for Sugar Cafe, so the current ratio is to measure the availability of current asset relative to current liability, or the amount of asset that the company available to pay off the current liabilities. So the pattern indicates that White Sugar Cafe current ratio slightly increased from 1.07 to 1.14. So the given ratio is greater than 1, so we can conclude that White Sugar Cafe has enough asset to cover in short-term commitment between 2022 and 2023. So we move to the quick ratio. So the quick ratio is a capacity of the company to meet its short-term obligation with its current asset, excluding inventory. It measured by quick ratio. So White Sugar Cafes quick ratio slightly increased from 1.13 to 1.09. So as a result, it was clear that White Sugar Cafe has sufficient current asset to cover its current liability, as demonstrate that it was larger than one. So the current ratio, so we move to the inventory to net working capital. So the ratio of inventory of net working capital indicates how much inventory level could jeopardize the safety net provided by the gap between current asset and current liabilities. So the provision of a suitable level of serenity is often provided by a ratio of 1 2 to 1. Using the formula, it shows that between 2022 and 2023, the ratio of working to net working capital from 1.41 to 0.92. So, in 2023, a low value below 1 suggests that white sugar cafes' current assets are more liquid than its liability.
Next, we move to the achievement and projects. So far, White Sugar Coffee has no achievements since they are new and small business, but they have some projects that they are doing and still ongoing, which is they are actively joining events in Malaysia. Events that they are joining are not focused on Kedah only, but they include Penang, Perak, Kuala Lumpur and Melaka. The events they participate in include Basah Tekak, Mara Brew and Kambia Fest. Basah Tekak is an event that organised by 3 young people at Sungai Petani. Mara Brew Coffee is event that organised by Majlis Amanah Rakyat Mara at Bukit Jalil. And Kambia Fest is an event that having 300 vendors from SME and it is organised by artists and founder.
Alright, now we move to the balance scorecard. So on the financial, so in today's competitive business environment, so any business or any company need to implement or adopt a strategy approach to achieve their financial goal. So one of effective framework for strategic analysis is the balance scorecard. So which provide a clear view of any organization or company's business to perform by considering multiple perspective. So this is focus on developing a balanced scorecard for financial objective. So including the objective, measures, target, and initiative in order to enhance profitability and financial performance of White Sugar Company. So, the primary objective, of course, it is to increase profitability and financial performance. So, this over archiving goal is very vital to increase to for White Sugar Cafe in order to sustain their growth, to create value for stakeholder, and to ensure long-term success. So by establishing clear financial objective, we think that White Sugar can align its effort and resources toward achieving sustainable financial success. So, the measure we can measure by net cash inflow from operating business activity and calculate the percentage of net profit to total revenue. And then the target for the financial objective is to maintain a positive cash flow throughout the year, uh, gain a net profit margin of 15% and revenue rate of 10% annually. So, the initiative that White Sugar can implement is by introduce new product or services to expand their customer base and to increase the revenue stream. So if they have a variety of menus and variety of promotions, it will attract a lot of more potential and or existing customers uh, to use their product.
So, I would like to share the customer part. There are 3 parts that I would like to share. The first one is objective. The first objective is to build customer loyalty, and second is to boost customer satisfaction, and the third one is improve customer retention rates. Next, we move to targets. The first one is increasement in revenue and sales. Second is increasement in customer loyalty and increasement in customer satisfaction. Internal business refers to the operations and processes that occur within an organization to facilitate and delivery of products or services to customers. It encompasses the various functions, departments and activities that are necessary to keep the organization functioning effectively and efficiently. Business activities typically include operations, human resources, finance and accounting, information technology, research and development, and administration and support functions. The effectiveness of internal business operation has a significant impact on organizations' overall performance, productivity, and profitability. Efficient internal processes help streamline operations, reduce costs, improve customer satisfaction, and enable the organization to stay competitive in the market. For internal business at White Sugar Cafe, they want to create a self-service which is a machine similar to the one at McDonald's. Every customer satisfaction is a measure for them to continue the service and will determine the satisfaction to become a loyal customer. At the same time, every month they will target to participate in even one event. This is because they are still in the process to introducing their brand to the outside world. The initiative they do to achieve target and customer loyalty is to create an interesting menu and follow current trends. This will make their brand known more and indirectly get the profit they target in a while.
For Balance Scorecard, I'm going to present the learning and growth part. The objective of learning and growth is to develop new products, increase sales of products and services, reduce preparation time, and reduce customers' waiting time. Their measure is based on the percentage of sales gained from product selling and the average time taken to produce a product from raw material state to final product state. Their target is to achieve the target that had been set for each product and to reduce the gap between the seller and the customer's lead time. Their initiative to achieve such targets is to hiring staff that have basic knowledge about coffee and also implement robotics and automation in cafes to accelerate the processes.
The SWOT analysis examines a company's internal strengths and weaknesses and the opportunities and threats in its external environment. SWOT analysis is a tool used by organizations for strategic planning and management. It may be used effectively to develop both organization overarching strategy and a plan for every competitor. A simple technique for weighing the benefits and drawbacks of an organization's resources, market potential, and potential external threats is the SWOT analysis. We start with the company's existing strengths. According to their story, while studying at UUM, they always sell food and drink illegally because of their interest in the business world. After going through various experiences, just finishing the degree certificate, and armed with the available capital, they decide to open a cafe. While at UUM, they're always looking for space and opportunities to deep in their knowledge of business in the right way according to the law. Secondly, the brand is preferred by cafe owners since it tastes better and only needs a minimal bit to make a drink, according to the proprietors. Although the syrup brand is more expensive than other brands, cafe owners continue to use it because they want to preserve the original flavor of their drink water. They follow the basic principle that even if it's expensive, its goal is still good. The business can gain client trust if it can keep the same taste. Well-known brands are frequently recognized and trusted by consumers. Thirdly, due the cafe owners' educated background, they have managed to create a menu that is not found anywhere else. This recipe that they created themselves from the beginning of their business establishments. The menu is black roast latte. The owners said that when they joined the event, there were customers who recognized them through the menu. For them, this is their strength for their brand to continue to grow in the future. And lastly, White Sugar cafes won't ignore the trend. They are always up to date on the favorite menu. In recent times, the buttercream latte menu has taken to the top spot among coffee menus. Because of this, White Sugar also developed its own formula and produced it in accordance with their own R&D. Every organization must have weaknesses, same as White Sugar Cafe. Based on our observations, the cafe has not yet provided any advantages for customers. The point system has not yet been implemented. This system aims to attract the attention of customers to become regular customers. This system has been widely used by a large company. This method can indirectly gain customer loyalty for frequent purchases at the cafe. Secondly, White Sugar Cafe's current menu is not particularly intriguing. The current menu is basically your standard selections found in other cafes. This is due to cafe owners' claims that they are currently engaged in the R&D process of creating additional food menus. Entrepreneurs in the White Sugar Cafe industry value diversity in all of their menus. As a result, the R&D they conduct takes a while to produce results. Thirdly, White Sugar is still not a household name. They are still working to build their brand and increase sales. Thus, they are still in the brand awareness mindset. For profit is not a concern. Instead, they are introducing their brands to outsiders. They have lofty goals to compete with the top coffee brands, but it will take time. Due to the fact that they are still building brand recognition among consumers, their current position is not very strong. And lastly, our observations indicate that the vibe at White Sugar Cafe is typical of other cafes. There is not a certain feature that can openly grab the consumer's notice. Giving them an exceptional experience makes a favorable, long-lasting impression of them. Customer happiness enhances loyalty, and favorable word of mouth are influenced by memorable events.
So now we move to the SWOT analysis, which is opportunities and threats. For the opportunity, the first one is installing new technology. Having new technology can make the business compete with their competitor and make it sustain in the market. White Sugar can apply the new technology to their store by installing self-service kiosks like in McDonald's and KFC. Which in this machine, it will make it easier for customers to order the food and drinks they want without have to queue at the counter. Second is increase product line. In order to attract customers, we need to make sure our business is different from others. As already stated, White Sugar Coffee Shop has a coffee, Asian and Western concept. Therefore, they only focus on these three categories and the types of food offered are also few. However, White Sugar Coffee Shop may be able to increase their food and beverage menu so that customers are more interested because of the many options provided. Like other cafes, perhaps they can add some desserts using their own recipes that can be used as signatures apart from the black roast latte. Other than that, they also can create new menu which is combination between Western food and Asian food. The third is increasing marketing and advertising. As we know, nowadays, in order to expand our business, we should do more on our marketing and advertising so that we can expand our business and be well known in the market. For White Sugar Coffee, since there is small businesses and new business in the market, they should do more advertisement and marketing in order to expand their business. For example, as we know, they have Facebook, TikTok and Instagram, and they can use FB ads and IG or Instagram ads to promote and get more engagement for their customer, so that they don't need to come up with large cost of doing advertising, and they also can use tools at their social media as to promote their businesses using delivery platforms. Since White Sugar near at Changlun, it is an area that fulfilled by the working population such as lecturers and also have students because Changlun are near to University Utara Malaysia (UUM). Therefore, White Sugar can use delivery services such as GrabFood or Food Panda to deliver orders from customers. This is because it will be able to facilitate customers who want to buy their products but cannot come to the store for certain reasons. For example, students from UM who are carless can use the delivery service provided to purchase the food or drinks provided. So now we move to the threat. The first one is competitor in the industry. Although White Sugar opened in an area that is the main focus of the crowd, they need to face their competitors such as Starbucks and Zeus Coffee. As we know, Starbucks and Zeus Coffee are two brands that are well established and recognized by the public. They also have regular customers, even their coffee prices are more expensive compared to White Sugar. Therefore, it has become a challenge and threat to White Sugar to build and introduce their products to customers. Next is rising prices of raw materials. For white sugar coffee shop, they use premium ingredients in order to produce their product. Their main signature of the shop is coffee, so that white sugar uses Arabica beans, which is the bean are import from Brazil Santos. Other than that, white sugar also use morning brand as their seasoning in coffee and other drinks. As we know, these two brands have been widely used in producing beverage. There are some food and beverage shops that use modern brands such as Family Mart, Starbucks, and Just Coffee. Compared to them, despite the high price of raw materials, they can still afford to buy because they are a recognized brand and there are many branches throughout Malaysia. But for white sugar, they are a brand that is still new in the market. The possibility that white sugar will face difficulties in rising raw material prices is high, even they do not overcome it. The third one is established brand. At first, White Sugar introduced their brand to the customers. They experienced difficulties when they lacked capital to spread the products that they sold. The reception from customers is also not pleasant, which caused them to need to find a way so that their products could be retained in the market. Since they are a new brand in the market, they need to work harder to introduce their products to customers. The last one is difficult to maintain cash flow. As we know, not all customers like coffee, even though White Sugar also provided drinks other than coffee. Therefore, the customers who attend the White Sugar are erratic and they do not come every day unless they are coffee fans. In addition, the habit of customers will be crowded at certain times such as lunch hour, on weekends, and on days where they are having promotions. This will be hard for White Sugar to maintain their cash flow as they also have to achieve their sales target every day. Based on the order, not every day they can achieve the sales target that they set, and from that they have to cover it on the next day.
Now I am going to present the Taos analysis for white sugar. Taos analysis is a combination of internal and external factors to produce strategy implications. The outcome is a collection of implementable strategies that support the goals of the organization and raise its level of market competition. The analyses are frequently used to provide a more thorough and effective strategic planning process. I'm going to present the Maxi Maxi, which is a combination of strength and opportunity of the cafe. By combining the strength and opportunity, they can integrate technology in the business process by using popular technologies that revolutionize the F&B industry, such as robotics and automated machines at their cafe. Next, they can expand the menu item by creating new original recipes and upgrading the available menu items. They also can hire a proper marketing team to advertise the cafe and the menu they serve to attract more customers, especially through social media and other advertising platforms. Next is the Maxi Mini, which is how the cafe can use their strength to tackle the threats. Firstly, a good management team can tackle high competition in the industry by monitoring the market. Secondly, doing portion control and local sourcing can tend to be more affordable and fresher to tackle the rising prices of raw materials. Introducing creative specials and promotions that utilize ingredients with stable or low prices that can help offset the cost of other items on the menu.
All right. For the second part for those analysis, which is weakness opportunity and weakness threat. So I'm going to present it. For the mini maxi, weakness opportunity, the white sugar can utilize the food delivery platforms such as Foodpanda, GrabFood, to reach a broader customer base and improve the convenience, thereby addressing the current lack of food delivery service. It is not also to improve that, it is also to increase their customer base also, because customers can recognize their business, and the probability that customers will try is higher if they using food delivery platform. For the second, for weakness of opportunity, so they need to capitalize opportunities by expanding the product line with innovative and appealing offering for loyal customers and new customer. So they can create a special menus only white sugar cafes produce. So this can make their business create a unique taste, and maybe can give a reward towards the customers that are loyal to them. So we move to the weakness and threat. So the first is focus on building a strong image and implementing customers loyal program to counter the establishment of competitors of their competitors. So as we know at Changlun, at their shop, around them there are many competitors, from a local brand to the famous brands such as Starbucks. So also have Tea Life, and then I think they need to focus more on building their image and brand, in order to attract a lot of customer and competing with other brand. So the second part is implement cost saving measure and establish long term contract with supplier to mitigate the impact of rising price of any raw material that they use. So I think by building a bond or a very good relationship, so a long term contract with their suppliers, I think it will lower their cost because the suppliers will give a discount for a certain amount that they want to buy for their raw materials. So I think it is the one of the method that they can use in order to lower their cost, because today raw material are higher. So I think that's all. Thank you.
So we move to strategic recommendations. The first recommendation that I would like to recommend is collaborate with clothing bundles and traditional craft sellers. So, White Sugar Coffee can collaborate with clothing bundles and traditional craft sellers to create a selection of goods that complement White Sugar Coffee's looks and appeal to their target demographic.
The second strategic recommendation that can White Sugar Coffee Shop implement is open more branches in Malaysia. A successful business is where they can give benefit to users and can fulfill their customers' needs. In order to expand the business, opening more branches is the way to make White Sugar more well-known in the market. Since White Sugar is a partnership business and has 3 owners, maybe they can open the other branches at Kedah and Penang area and not focusing at Changdun. The reason why they can open at Penang is because, as we know, Penang is a place where tourists must visit. Penang is filled with attractive places so that White Sugar Coffee can expand their target market.
Good days to doctor. My name is Lawani and my matrix number is 279238. I will continue with the third and fourth strategic recommendation. The third recommendation is to build strong brand recognition and a loyalty programs. White Sugar strength include using branded ingredient and offering unique menu item which can establish a strong brand identities. To leverage these advantages, the business should invest in targeted marketing and social media to showcase its distinctive offers and the owner's expertise. Communicating these features to the target audience will improve brand recognition and market positioning. Implementing a customer loyalty program can enhance customer engagement and retention by offering special discount, exclusive menu items, or a point-based system. White Sugar can promote customer loyalty and generate a positive word-of-mouth referral. The fourth recommendation involves expanding the menu variation through research on culinary trends and consumer preference. Regularly updating the menu with fresh ingredients will increase customer satisfaction and loyalty. By adopting these strategies, White Sugar can stand out in the competitive market, which attracting both returning and new customers. As word spread about the cafe diverse and dynamic dining experience, it will become a must-visit destination for food enthusiasts. This growth will improve customer happiness, contribute to rise in financial performance, and position White Sugar as a trendsetter. This will help to attract potential collaboration with other innovative firms. And that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenters.
In conclusion, our group would like to conclude that looking ahead, there are high hopes for White Sugar's sustained success. We are convinced that they will reach even higher heights with a workforce that is sincerely devoted to quality, innovation, and customer happiness. Their ability to combine the warmth of friendship with expertise in business operations has been critical in establishing a welcome and appealing environment for their customers.